up, good people of the GrayScale? Tim here from the GrayScale podcast. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I am not at home or at the shop. I'm actually out at World of Beer in Destin right now with some friends doing trivia night. And I'm wearing this cool shirt. I wasted my vote. Hashtag waste your vote. I don't know how long. Let's see if I can look and see. Okay, good. Tonight I want to kind of talk about like knowing your worth, right? The world has had a good way lately, forever, really, of telling us we're not worth it, right? Of bringing us down and having us stoop down to the level of other people. And again, it's pretty windy out here. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear me or not. But we're doing the thing anyway. So hopefully I can hold on to my phone good. Look at that. The roof is blowing around. But anyway, I don't know if I'll make it to 10 minutes because my friends are inside waiting on me, but I thought I'd come out and attempt to do a show. Excuse me, either way. So, at the end of the day, like, people that are, quote unquote, down and out, right? They want company. And so what they do, misery loves company, right? What they do is they try to keep us down with them. And you and they are worth more than that. You don't have to stay at, the quote unquote, the bottom, right? Not to say that people are bad if they're down and out or whatever. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is if you are down and out and you don't want to be, you can choose not to be anymore, and you can leave those people that are keeping you down behind, because you are worth more than what they are trying to tell you that you're worth. So, I don't know if you guys have ever heard the analogy of the bucket full of crabs, but it basically goes something like this. Excuse me. If you put crabs in a bucket and one of the crabs tries to get out of the bucket, the other crabs will literally pull it back into the bucket, tear its claws off, do whatever they have to do to keep that crab from getting out of the bucket. And people work the exact same way. As people, we do the exact same thing to other people. We don't necessarily rip people's arms off, so it's maybe not the exact same thing, but it's close, right? If we see someone trying to improve their lives and become better than us, and quote unquote better than us, instead of cheering them on and being happy for them, we try to pull them back down to where we are, so that we feel better about ourselves. And that's the complete opposite mentality to what we should actually have. What we should actually be doing when someone starts to get out of let's call it out of the trap, right? Is encourage them to continue that journey out of the trap. So, or out of the trailer park, or out of poverty, or whatever the case is, right? But that's not what we do. We don't encourage each other enough. We don't say, you know what, like, good job, like, go get that job at such and such a corporate place, and so that you can, in 5 or 10 years, you can afford a house outside of this area that is nicer, and you can raise your kids in a nicer community. What we do instead is say, man, you don't want to go work for one of those corporations. Those people are the devil. They're just going to use you, and all this kind of stuff, right? Which is, that's the mentality that I had for a long time. And I still I don't like to work for other people, so like I have my own business, but that's not the point. The point here is like we do things to try to keep people on our level when really we should be encouraging people to be better than us. Encourage your friends to be better than you, because when you encourage your friends to be better than you, they will in turn encourage you to be better than them, and then everyone grows together and everyone gets better and better and better, and it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's just really the way that it should work. Unfortunately, in most cases, that's not the way it works. You know, you look at people who quote unquote make it, and the people that they grew up with, you know, call them a sellout or a loser or whatever, right? When in fact, what they should have been doing was encouraging that person all along and growing with them, because that person, once they grow to a certain point, that person is not going to want those people around that aren't encouraging them to be better. Once they realize that they can get better and they can do better and they can get out of the situation that they started in, they only are going to take the people with them that are encouraging them to do that. So encourage your friends to do better. They'll in turn encourage you to do better, and everybody's going to win in the long run. Don't make fun of your friends for taking that job. Don't make fun of your friends for, you know, whatever. Like, people make fun of each other for the dumbest things that don't make any sense at all. And really, we should just be encouraging each other. We're all worth more than what we think we're worth and what our friends and family sometimes say we're worth. God thinks we're worth that. God knows we're worth all of it. You know, he gave his life for us, and not to get religious or anything, but like, you know, that's a whole nother story, a whole nother topic, but you are worth it. And if your friends and your family aren't encouraging you and don't think that you are worth it, find new friends. You can actually find new family too, to be honest. It can happen. You don't have to be stuck with the family that you were born with. You can go out and find new friends, make new families, and find people that will encourage you and encourage other people. So that's it. I don't think I made it to 10 minutes, but pretty close. But that's all I got. Go out and encourage somebody. As my friend Christopher Cumby would say, do something nice for someone today. And that's huge. He says that at the end of all of his shows that he used to do. He would say, do something nice for someone today. And I think that's a huge thing that we miss. Just go out and do something nice for someone. It doesn't have to be, you know, giving someone money or whatever. Just do something nice. Let someone in front of you in the grocery line, somebody that looks like they're in a hurry, or a woman that has a couple of kids with her and her kids are ornery, like, let her go in front of you at the grocery line. Do something simple like that, and it makes a huge impact on other people's lives. They're worth it, you're worth it, and everybody grows together. Appreciate you guys watching, and the GrayScale is going black.